Buried in the details of this week's portion, Pinchas, which has another census of the people of Israel and also describes the various offerings brought to the Mishkan and later to the temple on all the sacred occasions celebrated throughout the year, is a very brief section which describes the radical approach of 5 women to Moses challenging Jewish law. It's a remarkable piece because, as we know from the history of Jewish law, dating back to the time of the Torah, the role of women is reduced, arguably and nicely put, to a second-degree status. It is the men who are in charge of society, who determine the role of people in society and take control over their wives and other women in the community. And so when 5 sisters, the daughters of Tzelofchad, approach Moses, it is time to remark upon this and to state how unusual and unique a situation it is. Moses had just finished telling the people how the land was going to be divided up by tribe and by tribal families, how the land of Israel would be divided into portions for each family and would be passed down to the male heirs in the family. So the 5 daughters of Tzelofchad approached Moses saying, hey, our father died a little while ago. He was not among those followers of Korach who were swallowed up by the earth. He was on your side, Moses. But as we know, the whole generation that left Egypt died in the land of Israel, in the desert. And so the daughters have to qualify his death to say it's not due to any sin, it's just he died over the natural course of his life, and we want to have his portion that would have been for him in the land of Israel. What is remarkable is that Moses doesn't say to them, well, you know the law, there's nothing I can do. Moses instead thinks that he needs to ask God to find out what the answer should be. And God says, yes, these daughters can have their father's landholding, and they set the precedent for further Jewish law. If there is no male heir, then a woman inherits. Fascinating how in the midst of the entire Torah where women take second place, here we find the one time that women take precedence and women stand up for themselves and serve as an example for all the disadvantaged in the community today to stand up for themselves, fight for their rights, to ensure that their voice can be heard, and so that law eventually can change. If it could change in the time of the Torah, then law can respond to ethics and morality and change as well today. May the daughters of Tzelofchad always be a role model to all of us in the Jewish community today. Shabbat Shalom.